Alright, how's it going, everyone? This is Black Mamba 44 coming back at you with, you guessed it, some more Tyranny. Loading screen. Black screen. This game takes a little bit to get started. There we go. We'll skip this, we've seen it a couple times. And I will load, because I actually messed up, so we're going to load back in Tunan's Court. So, some of you might remember last time we talked with Tunin, and he gave us a couple of, he gave us a quest, which is basically investigate, Graven Ash and the Voices of Narot for treachery. Now, if you look at both Graven Ash and Voices of Narot, now this is something that I experienced when I was playing the Disfavored, but I found a lot more evidence against Graven Ash than I did against Voices of Narot. So inevitably, the only person I could really accuse of was Graven Ash, and if you do, they basically kill him, and the Disfavored don't like you, because you killed the Archon, you know, and you're fulfilling justice and all that smooth jazz. Something else. Let's look here. Lantry. Yeah, we have Lantry's cool ability. So we have two choices. Or, well, we have more than two choices. So this is the Trial of Archon, so we don't have any evidence against Graven Ash. But we have more evidence against the Voice of Narot. We have Dissonance of War, go to Cacophony, and speak to the Voices of Narot, or we can start Stirring Visions, investigate the Spires. I think investigating the Spires won't be too bad. That's probably going to be a good idea. And Tunin did say to try to get into the Spires, really. So with Blood and Mark, we had 2 favor, so we're doing pretty good with him. Alright, something else, I want to make it very, very clear. I messed up in the first video of the series. I said that there was some DLC, you know, and this whole time I've been under the impression that they had DLC on this. There isn't any DLC. Not yet. So, Bastard's Wound is coming out in the fall or the winter. So this is basically just the base game. I think that they added a bunch of stuff in, though, just to make it a little bit more enjoyable, because people were complaining about some stuff. So I know for a fact that Bastard's Wound, yeah, so Bastard's Wound, it really, it's going to change some stuff, but right now, you know, this is the base game, so I'm not going to keep harping on that. So I think we're going to start off going to the Sunset Spire in Lethian's Crossing. We are the governor of Lethian's Crossing, so let's get going. So we could show map names. I don't really see a point to doing so. So yeah, let's get going, and let's just do this. So there's an ambush. A group of mercenaries, members of the Bronze Brotherhood, are blocking the road to Lethian's Crossing. Alright. So I think I might focus on the spires right now. Let me see something. Because there's missives, there's this. I thought there was something that showed, like, how much. Okay. Maybe not. I thought there was something. Oh, there it is. Yeah. So there's power. That's how much fame you're getting. So I was right. There is something, and it shows like how much fame, how much fortune. So there's someone over here. You must be joking. A toll. Paid no such thing. I demand be let through. So, his name's Aster. He's allied with Lethian's Crossing, our governor there. So, absolutely not. I've come through Ironhall Trail more times than I can remember. No one ever asked for a toll before, and I won't be paying one now. You notice I stand there. Fatebinder, surely you of all people can help me. My name is Aster, and I must get to Lethian's Crossing. I have goods to deliver. Tell this man I will not be paying a toll to him or anyone, and he is to let me through. Well, greetings, Fatebinder. I'm sorry you have been drawn into this. What you've stolen into here is merely a conflict of the changing times. I am Will of the Bronze Brotherhood. Ironhall Trail is under our protection, and anyone passing through must obey our rules. If this gentleman would like passage through our land, a simple donation is required. These funds help our cause and keep Ironhall a safe place for all travelers. Clearly, you both can see the value in that. And who exactly is keeping it safe? You, standing there with your weapons at the ready against me? I'm not but a traveling merchant. I have no money to spare, and I certainly pose no threat to anyone. Keep this area safe indeed. You are the only threat here. Fatebinder, please talk some sense into this man. Alright, so we can pay 50 rings. We can address Will, saying this man will not be paying a toll today. Call your guards off and allow us passage immediately. Or we can talk with Aster. I want to ally with Lethian's Crossing. I think the Bronze Brotherhood are a bunch of pussies, so address Will. He's not going to be paying a toll. Call off your guards, and we're going to have passage. Nice. Thank you, Fatebinder. You have done a great deal of good today. And you, brute, move aside and let me pass. Perhaps you want to reconsider your stance on the matter, Fatebinder. Passage is bought with rings or blood, but I'll happily take both. Stand by my decision. I thank you for your efforts, Fatebinder, but it is not worth bloodshed. I will leave in peace. So, a Fatebinder in our little corner of the world. Who'd have ever thought this would happen? You're walking a dangerous line, Fatebinder. The Bronze Brotherhood never back down from threats. Normally, I'd knock you down where you stand for threatening me, but Raidamon demanded to see you if you came through here. I thought he was crazy saying you'd be visiting Lethian's Crossing. Looks like I owe him a few rings. Not that there's a shortage of those out here. What can this humble servant of the Brotherhood do for you, Fatebinder? Don't ask me to let you through, because that isn't happening. This ridiculous piece of mercenary offal requires a lesson in pain and obedience. Allow me to teach him. Yeah, if you think you can get him to move, do it. Nice. Sellsword, attend me. I take it your responsibilities have not been explained to you? Keep the rabble on this side of the bridge, yes? This does not preclude taking orders from your betters. One of two things will happen. Either you will let us pass, or we will simply pass. There are no other options. Whatever role you have taken upon yourself to bar our way has already failed. You succeed only in delaying our task, and annoying me. Is your name Raidamon? Are you the leader of the Bronze Brotherhood? No, I didn't think so, because he decides who crosses and who doesn't. If you have a problem with that, take it up with him. Ash, forgive me, but I can only endure so much of this fool's inane jabbering. Backhands him, so Varric backhands the mercenary. Hold on, I'm just doing my job. I apologize if I offended. Raidamon will have my head if I let you through. There's nothing I can do about it. So Raidamon runs up. And here's the Fatebinder. I knew we'd see you. I was just wondering when. One trip to Lethian's Crossing wasn't enough, Governor. You had to return where no one asked you to come. Throwing me out of my home wasn't sufficient. Are you here to disrupt my life some more? You aren't done? It doesn't really matter why you're here. I don't care. I have more important things to worry about. In case you've forgotten me already, my name is Raidamon. I'm first brother, leader of the Bronze Brotherhood. So, Bronze Brotherhood were original protectors, but they passed control to Kairos' forces and stayed as retainers. So then we hand the settlement over to the Disfavored. But I'm sure you already know that. I couldn't help but see you over here, talking to Will and that traveling merchant, only here for a moment, and already sticking your nose where it doesn't belong, aren't you? I don't appreciate others invading my territory, Fatebinder. I told her she had to speak to you, Raidamon. She won through, but I told her no. If you don't give me the signal, the Fatebinder isn't getting into Lethian's crossing. No one will invade your territory. Watch yourself, for you are a guest in my land. If you have come to stir up more trouble, we are well equipped and will not back down the defense of what is rightfully ours. Welby and I might not always agree, but there is one point we see eye to eye on. If you step out of line, we will both correct you. You are not welcome here. Now tell me what you want or leave. You do well to watch your tone when speaking to a Fatebinder. I care not about Kairos' forces. I've already reaped the rewards of my loyalty, and I will not make the same mistake again. You have taken my home, but I will have it back. I won't cower when you raise your voice against me, lapdog. I'm not welcome in your land? This is not your land anymore. Such arrogance is a precursor to a mighty fall, Fatebinder. I might not currently have control of Lethian's crossing, but we both know possessions are fleeting. Lethian's crossing is my home, and your imagined control over our lives doesn't change that fact. Why are you charging travelers a toll to get through Ironhall Trail? I don't see how the affairs of the Bronze Brotherhood are your business, Fatebinder. Suffice it to say, the funds we receive from our tolls help us keep the lands around Lethian's crossing safe. We are owed our dues, and we shall have them. Tell me about Welby. I had such high hopes for her as my first axe. The continued success of the Brotherhood should be the single most important goal for anyone who is a member. She seems to have forgotten her place. She is not the head of this band. I am. If she doesn't stop overreaching, I will have to replace her with someone who knows how to obey. I need to get to Lethian's crossing. If I let you through, you must promise to behave. I have enough problems dealing with everyone else. I don't need to hassle on keeping an eye on you too. So watch yourself. I might not currently have control of my city, but I have eyes everywhere. If you stir up trouble, I will know. Let the Fatebinder through. Do nothing to delay or accost his party, or you'll answer to me. Alright, we'll speak again soon, so we can actually go into Lethian's crossing. He says, I certainly hope that isn't the case. You got Rayton's permission to go, Fatebinder, so go. It's cute. So he mentioned, quick save, someone named Welby. Welby is up here, right there. I think it's a guy. No, it's a woman. That's right. Welcome to Ironhall Trail, Fatebinder of Tunin. With all that running around, I wasn't sure you were ever going to make it over here. I haven't yet made up my mind if I should be offended you didn't speak to me first, or have I get the final word. I hope Will didn't vex you too much. He's a good enough sort, so he just enjoys his job over there a little more than he should. He thinks he's being sly, taking a cut of every toll, but he's told practically everyone what he's doing by now. Did Raidamon have anything of note to tell you, or is he still wasting everyone's time scouring dead bodies for information he'll never find? I will admit, he has led this group to some minor glories, but I fear how we will end up if something doesn't change. My name is Welby, first axe for the Bronze Brotherhood, though I'm not sure what that title means anymore. Never mind, you needn't be burdened with my problems. What can I help you with? So, what does it mean to be first axe? I wish I knew, Fatebinder. The first axe protects and consults with the first brother. I'm supposed to be Raitmon's advisor, confidant, and guard. Lately, his behavior has become erratic. He's acted paranoid, manic, and distrustful. My duty as first axe is to protect the first brother, but I am also sworn to protect the Brotherhood, and if that means the removal of Raidamon, so be it. He has too many supporters in Lethian's crossing right now to speak out against him. So what do you think has happened to Raidamon? Honestly, I couldn't speak to the cause. The stress of leadership, the battle with Kairos' forces, his nights in the old walls. When you decide to remove the Brotherhood from the crossing, it certainly set him off. Does it matter? His behavior is endangering the Brotherhood and he must be stopped before we are destroyed. I fear people will be hurt by far more than a simple toll. How would you run the Brotherhood? I wouldn't waste time and resources on petty vendettas, that much I can tell you. I like battle and I like rings, and with the Brotherhood we used to get both regularly. Now we have is fear, suspicion, and blood. I want the disciplined regiment back, and I intend to have it. While I may agree that we were treated unjustly, Radamon's methods for obtaining restitution are despicable. True, acting like a child when you don't get what you want is not the behavior of a leader. Except in this case, the child is in control of an army capable of laying waste to his home. So yeah, let me ask you something else. Tell me about the Brotherhood. We're mercenaries, plain and simple. I'm not going to pretend like it's anything more. While it's true we have, in recent years, been a little more stationary than your typical crew, it doesn't change the fact that our services can be purchased if the price is right. Great show. We both know full well that the rings that the voices gave us were the only thing that bought our allegiance to Kairos when the Overlord turned an eye to the crossing, even if our thanks for helping was to be thrown from our homes. Not that I hold any ill will toward you for it. Decisions have to be made, and there's always someone who must pay the price. I just hope you realize some people don't like being asked to pay. Radamon will try to sell you on our long and noble traditions like we're some kind of altruistic saints who can do no wrong. That story is old and smelly as Grandma Beastman's tail hairs. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not going to take a job that doesn't seem right for me, but a ring's a ring, and I'll go where the money leads me. One point Radamon and I will agree on is this. We did jump for Kairos, but we are not treated fairly. Brotherhood is strong, and we have the numbers. We will fight to the last man. I just don't agree with Radamon's methods. Now, why are you forcing travelers to pay a toll? Radamon will say it's because it's what we're due, and part of me is inclined to agree with him. But if I were pressed, I would say his pride is hurt and he's lashing out. He can be such a child sometimes. Just watch yourself around him. He hasn't seemed completely in control of his faculties lately. It's frightening to see what he's becoming. Did you not sell an oath to your leader, Sellsword? I knew that your loyalty was available to the highest bidder, but I never guessed I extended into treachery. Radamon's plans can doom our entire troop, and I intend to prevent that from happening. I am loyal, not blindly devoted to someone intent on marching me off a cliff's edge. That's all for now. By your leave, Fatebinder, and be careful. Alright, so we got a bruiser, we got a raider, we got a bruiser. Oh, we can take that. Take it. Oh, nice. We'll take it all, and then we will learn this. Learn it. Sigil of Cyclical Energies 1. Okay, let's get going. These are disfavored bodies. Those are purple. We can go into Lethian's Crossing, though, and we can hopefully activate the Spire. So that's something that I think is important to know, is that you can always... Oh, look, it's some Elkies. It's a deer.
What have we here?
What have we where? Oh, right there. Nice. Look at all that stuff. That's pretty good. Alright, let's keep venturing. Sunset Spire, Lethian's Crossing. Let's go. We can now travel to Ironhall Trail. That's useful sometimes. If they ask you to take care of the Bronze Brotherhood, then that's when it's really useful. I know Graven Ash asks, like, if you want to take care of them, but I don't know if the voices will. I have a feeling the voices won't really care, right? So, here we are. Alright, Stone Shield. Stop there, Fatebinder, not another step. You're not welcome in Lethian's Crossing. I'm warning you, we will kill you if you don't turn around. Intimidate/attack. I suggest you go now before this gets ugly. You really are crazy, aren't you? Maybe all those stories about you are true. I'm not sticking around to find out. The guards turn around, they run away. And it looks like we have to fight them.
I'm not here to make friends.
Because, oh, goodness. Oh, interesting. So, we have a new quest. And it's Crossing Carnage. So we have to kill all the groups of soldiers and their commander. Station Lethian's Crossing. Yeah. Okay. I didn't really anticipate this. I don't really know how barracks will feel.
Another scar? Fine. I'll tear your skeleton out by your ass. Damn thing couldn't pierce cloth.
This weapon is entirely worthless.
Oh, you're not going anywhere. I'll tear your skeleton out by your ass. Damn thing couldn't.
We have Aerostorm, we have Iron Storm, we have Iron Trolling, Striking Iron on the Iron Walker. I am disarmed.
Pierce cloth. Bleed out, you little
This
shit.
weapon is entirely worthless.
Say, I don't think I'm disarmed anymore.
Damn thing couldn't pierce cloth.
Alright, so I completely forgot that I gave Lethian's Crossing to these guys during the conquest. So
Damn
I'm
thing
gonna
couldn't
make
pierce
it
cloth.
a little bit different.
I'm not built for this sort of violence.
Actually, I think the Scarlet
I'm fine.
Forest
I'm fine.
had it.
I don't need that.
I think it's just the opposite of whoever you sort of use. Okay, well, a little too late for that. Barrack leveled up, you know, fighting his friends, which is fine with me. Athletics. Get this. So we need engagement attack 1. So that's 6. That's 6. So we can do engagement attack 1, gain a chance to attack enemies as they engage you. I think that's a good choice. We will take their armor. We will then quick save. And let's keep moving. Alright, so you can see in the mini-map where, like, enemies and things are, right? So let's do this.
I'm on
Let's do our general thing where we have verse sort of target first.
Trouble is
Alright, and then we will have Barrack go ahead and attack, and then we'll have verse skewer, and then we will also attack. So let's do
That's
this.
how it's done. That one.
Alright, doing pretty good, doing pretty good.
From the record.
Oh, damn. She got wounded. So I think wounded is that they critted.
That's how it's done.
See what happens here. Okay, so Lantry just cast his little thing there, and he also has second breath. I'm not too worried about Verse going down.
Learn something every day.
Oh, we leveled up too. Verse went down.
Dark all.
Will do.
Second Verse.
Get back on your feet, or I'll write you a most flattering obituary.
Hope you fancy red.
I got it.
Yeah. So an interesting aspect that I
Can't
noticed
take much more.
is that your party members don't really care about the fact that they're like fighting former allies, right? Yeah, they barely care. So I think we go over here, we'll camp. You know, that way we can get everything cleared, especially since we have a campfire right here. We'll level up, we'll get some more spell strength, unspoiled talent points. We could go Magic Staff Mastery 2. I think Channel Strength. Yeah, I think that one sounds pretty cool. Yeah, so that replaces our old one. Looks like there's only one enemy here, so let's fucking take care of him.
To battle!
Lantry,
I'll
I don't
omit
know
that
why
from
you
the
want
record.
to go first, but that's fine. Do whatever your heart tells you to. Alright, so let's keep this
I got
going. So you're all probably sitting there wondering, like, why didn't you ask earlier? Like, you know, I feel like you should have done some testing at some point. And it's generally, once again, there was no real need to do that, but sure. We also need to talk with him. Alright, so we will lower the bridge, or we can force the winch. So let's lower it, because we have the athletics, right? So we'll lower the bridge, we will also quick save. That way we don't have to keep fighting, you know, 1,000 times over. Alright, so there's a stone shield. Alright, so I have a better idea. I say we go over here. Okay. There we go. And then I want Verse.
I'm on it.
To move up here until you see the enemy. There you go.
Not a
Gonna
problem,
fire
boss.
an arrow at them.
Come at me, grave meat.
Alright, so then let us rest. I'm feeling beat, if you know what I mean. Alright, so you get them as well.
I will aid you.
Bleed out, you little shit.
Swim and magic. So you heal Verse.
Let them think they can hit me.
Heal Verse, Lantry. Like, move. Okay, great. So it's just Barrack at the front. Let's try to take care of
Dark all of a sudden.
Can't do that.
Well,
On it.
alright. Lantry, pick up Verse.
This should do the trick.
Sentry,
I'll
heal her up.
Smash to pieces!
You go.
On it.
How it's done.
Got
Alright,
dark
so
all of a
let's
sudden.
go back down again. Alright, this guy's fucked up. There's some more. Cone of magic. Alright. Take some of that. Elementary, you heal Barrack.
Done.
Also put one of your scroll things on him. Greater renewal. Alright, so.
Will do.
Get the Earth Shaker down. Nice.
Back here!
Pretty much 2 for 1.
On it.
That. It's 1 spring counter. We have Iron
Await
Storm.
my signal. I require needle and thread.
Alright, heal yourself up. Iron Trolling. Holy shit, she is way too powerful.
Right.
How is she still alive? Go back. I want you to run away. No. No. Stop it. Stop.
I'm going down!
So, we need to think of
Come
this
at me, grave meat.
in a good, strategic way.
Can't
Stay
take
back.
much more of this.
Stay back. Alright.
Will do.
Now, freeze her.
Damn thing couldn't pierce cloth.
Alright. Run away.
Damn thing couldn't pierce cloth.
Oh, verse leveled up, actually. No, no,
Can't
run
touch
away! Yeah, I don't really give a shit. That is the last person we have to fight. So,
Heads up, we
we're
have
gonna
company.
rest. Damn it, she's just... she's too fucking powerful.
Will do.
Freeze her. Dog, stop
I got it.
trying to run over, please. Okay, so she's near death. If she could run, if she could walk, like, you know, maybe 10 times faster, that'd be a little bit better. Just fucking saying. So, Pig on a Spit, Lethal Opening, Versatile Counterattack enemies that miss her in melee combat. I think that's good. Yeah, let's do that. Alright. So, here's what we will do. Go over here. Because we're all going to heal up. And then that gives us time to then go in and have Verse do her thing. And fucking, you know, fire Flaming Arrow over here. And then skewer you. Barrack, you can Iron Train. You can freeze her. And the land tree...
I'll do it for the North.
Just cast Greater Renewal.
This weapon is entirely worthless.
Cast on I think that you should freeze her.
Damn thing couldn't pierce cloth.
Better. Alright, so badly injured. Let's do...
This weapon is entirely worthless.
Damn thing couldn't pierce cloth.
So, she's still badly injured. Now she's near death.
This weapon is entirely...
Alright. See, kids, that'll teach ya. Being a coward always wins. So, at the last of the as the last of the enemy soldiers dies, life returns to normal in Lethian's Crossing. Not bad. Alright. So, there's a few doors.
Graven Ash
But-
protects.
One of these guys is important. Might be him. So, Herkian Bronze, greetings and salutations. Welcome to Lethian's Crossing, home the best merchant in the entirety of the tiers. That would be me. Herkian Bronze at your service. What can I do for you? What can you tell me? Could you tell me anything about this seal I found in Vendrian's Well? Let's take a look, shall we? He spots the insignia, deposits it back into our hand, wipes his palms clean. Where do you get that? It came from a merchant caravan that was ransacked. Suspected as much, so far off the normal train routes, but why there, why then, why now? Maybe you could start by telling me about the merchants. Of course, the sigil belongs to the Hand Over Quill Merchant Company. So tell me about Hand Over Quill. They were once a powerful trade organization that, well, let's just say that you didn't want to get between them in a contract. What with Tunan's new laws in the Bastard City, the Quill slunk into the shadows of Kairos' authority, trying to keep a lower profile. If you're involved in any of their dealings, stay far away. A shipment of iron weapons went missing. It was found with this seal in a house in Echo Call Crossing. Suspicious, I agree, but war always has its little problems. It doesn't add up. Now, if we can return to the subject of my wares, the weapons were meant for the Disfavored, and the Vendrian Guard suddenly had iron weapons. The Vendrian Guard? Well, this changes things, I suppose. Changes things? What does Hand Over Quill have to do with the Vendrian Guard? He says, first things first, this will come at a price. If something unfortunate took place and my connection were traced back to me, the consequences would be costly. We could pay 1,000 rings. I don't know if we have that. Let's see. Alright, we did. So, we lost 1,000 copper. And, verse says, wouldn't it be cheaper to beat it out of him? See to yourself, I'll be having more fun with my earnings. We lost the house seal. And Herkian Bronze, if you breathe a word of this to anyone, I will denounce you for the liar that you are, but I received instructions from Fifth Eye to use Hand Over Quill to deliver iron weapons to Vendrian's Well Citadel. I don't question my orders, I just follow through. I don't know anything else, and that's the truth. Farewell. So we learned a little bit extra for the Trial of Archons, and on that note, on the river, that's commonly used by everyone, so let's take... She has some cool Iron Guard gauntlets. We're gonna subterfuge
Good thing
this.
I keep a torsion wrench handy.
Alright. And care to take a look at my wares? Not right now. Quick save. Let's pause. And on that note, I think that we will continue next into the Spire. We will be going into it physically. So then we can hopefully continue on that path a little bit more. In the meantime, I want to thank everyone for tuning in. Hope that you all have a great day. This is Black Mama 44 out.